It all starts with a single audacious claim, a whisper from the sands of time, a claim that challenges the very foundation of our understanding, one that could upend everything we know about the dawn of civilization, forcing us to reconsider the accepted narrative of human progress. Deep in a private collection, a treasure trove hidden from the public eye, Matt Beal has assembled thousands of ancient Egyptian stone vases, a collection meticulously curated over years of dedicated searching. Each whispering of a forgotten technology, a testament to skills that seemingly defy the conventional timeline. These aren't ordinary pots, mere vessels for storage or ritual. Their symmetry and flawless curves, the precision of their creation, suggest a level of precision that rivals modern manufacturing, raising profound questions about the capabilities of ancient artisans. Beal's journey didn't lead him to tombs, the traditional source of archaeological finds, but to auctions, where these artifacts were often overlooked or misattributed, and obscure collections, hidden away in dusty storage rooms, waiting to be rediscovered, where he noticed what mainstream archaeology had missed, a pattern of unparalleled craftsmanship. The vase's perfection made him question the accepted story, the conventional wisdom. Were these really carved by hand with primitive tools, or was there something more at play? His collection became a laboratory, a space for rigorous examination and analysis. The vases star witnesses in a case to rewrite history, challenging long-held assumptions about the past. If Beal is right, if his hypothesis holds true, someone in the Nile Valley possessed mechanical knowledge, a mastery of engineering principles. Over 5,000 years ago, long before the pyramids, before the dynastic period as we know it. The implications are staggering, potentially reshaping our understanding of ancient civilizations. What if history isn't a steady climb, a linear progression of technological advancement, but a series of forgotten peaks? Moments of brilliance lost to time, civilizations that rose and fell, leaving behind tantalizing clues. Beal isn't alone in his quest. Engineers have examined the vases, applying their expertise to unlock the secrets of their creation, and see signs of machine work, evidence that challenges the conventional understanding of ancient technology. High-speed tools cutting the hardest stones on Earth, leaving behind telltale marks that defy simple handcrafting. This is a modern expedition into the past, a journey to uncover the truth behind these enigmatic artifacts. Using today's technology to decode a 5,000-year-old mystery, piecing together the puzzle of a potentially lost civilization. The question, the central enigma that drives this investigation: how did they do it? What techniques, what technologies allowed them to achieve such remarkable feats? The simplest answer may be the most unbelievable, the one that challenges our preconceived notions of the past. And as we dig deeper, as we delve further into this ancient mystery, the story only gets stranger, revealing new layers of complexity and intrigue. Take a closer look. These aren't simple clay pots. They're incredibly sophisticated vessels meticulously carved from solid blocks of granite, a stone renowned for its hardness and durability, or diorite, another exceptionally hard stone, as well as quartz, with its crystalline structure, and even limestone, each presenting its own unique challenges to the ancient artisans. Dating back over 5,000 years to the pre-dynastic period of Egypt, these remarkable objects predate the iconic pharaohs, the majestic pyramids, and the grand temples that we typically associate with ancient Egypt. Tens of thousands of these vessels have been unearthed, including tall, elegant jars with remarkably narrow necks, wide, shallow bowls exhibiting an astonishingly uniform thickness throughout, and even delicate vases adorned with intricately carved handles, each and every one painstakingly crafted from solid, unyielding rock. Their surfaces aren't merely smooth, they're polished to an almost unbelievable mirror sheen, reflecting light with remarkable clarity, and their balance and weight distribution are nothing short of astonishing, defying expectations for objects of this age and material. But the real shock, the truly mind-boggling aspect, is the sheer precision evident in their creation. With walls that are often just a few millimeters thick, and yet remain perfectly even and consistent from the very rim of the vessel all the way down to its base. If you were to slice one of these vessels in half for analysis, you'd find that the inner curve mirrors the outer with uncanny accuracy, a feat that seems utterly impossible to achieve with simple hand tools, or so conventional wisdom dictates. This level of craftsmanship simply couldn't have been achieved by a craftsman wielding only a hammer and a chisel. It suggests the use of something far more advanced, something we haven't yet fully understood. The underlying geometry and overall form of these vessels are far too sophisticated and precise for what we typically attribute to that era. The existence of these artifacts forces us to fundamentally rethink our understanding of early civilizations, to recognize them not as primitive societies struggling with basic survival, but as true masters of both artistic expression and technological innovation. They clearly invested immense amounts of time, skill, and precious resources into the creation of these seemingly perfect objects. But the questions remain: why did they dedicate so much effort to these creations? And perhaps even more importantly, how did they achieve such incredible feats of engineering and artistry? The composition of the materials and the scientifically determined age of these artifacts are undeniable facts, but the precise methods they employed to create these masterpieces remain shrouded in mystery, representing one of ancient Egypt's greatest unsolved enigmas. The existence of these vases challenges everything we thought we knew about the capabilities and skill sets of ancient civilizations, forcing us to reconsider our long-held assumptions. Mainstream Egyptology says these vases were made with patience and simple tools: stone pounders, copper chisels, and sand abrasives. The process would have been slow, laborious, and almost superhuman in its demands. But cracks appear in this theory when you look closer. Over a century ago, Flinders Petrie himself doubted the hand tool explanation, noting tool marks he couldn't explain. Copper is too soft for granite and diorite. Sand abrasives don't account for the sharp, precise cuts. Could a craftsman really hollow out a granite vase with a neck barely wide enough for a finger, keeping the walls perfectly even? Critics argue the traditional explanation demands a level of skill bordering on the impossible. The debate isn't about Egyptian brilliance. It's about whether they had help from lost technology. The old theories, once solid, are starting to crumble. Let's delve deeper and examine the intricate details of these ancient artifacts. As we scrutinize each curve and line, the mystery surrounding their creation only deepens, inviting more questions than answers. Notice how many of these vase handles are meticulously carved from the very same stone block as the vase itself, featuring undercuts and incredibly fine details that would challenge the capabilities of even our most advanced modern tools. The precision is simply astonishing. Now let's place a vase carefully on a precision surface plate, and you'll find that it sits perfectly level, a testament to the incredible accuracy of its construction. The base is flat to within thousandths of an inch, an almost unbelievable feat for the supposed tools of the time. The rotational symmetry observed in these vases is uncanny, bordering on the impossible without advanced techniques. This level of symmetry strongly suggests the use of a lathe, a technology not officially attributed to this era. And if we peer inside a broken fragment, faint spiral grooves become visible, fine, evenly spaced markings, appearing as if they were meticulously made by a tool advancing at a perfectly steady and controlled rate. Modern engineers who have examined these artifacts say that these marks are the unmistakable fingerprints of machine work, requiring high pressure, high-speed rotation, and a consistent feed mechanism. The process of hollowing out the vase, especially under the shoulders, would necessitate the use of an expanding or angled tool, representing engineering concepts that are far, far ahead of what we typically attribute to this period in history. The cumulative evidence, from the precisely carved handles to the telltale tool marks, strongly points to a highly sophisticated and advanced manufacturing method, one that challenges our current understanding. These vases simply could not have been created using simple hand tools alone. Instead, they whisper tantalizing hints of a lost technology, a forgotten chapter in human history. The more closely we examine these remarkable objects, the more the traditional explanations and theories begin to crumble, leaving us to grapple with a profound archaeological mystery. Modern technology lets us see what the ancients left behind. CT scans reveal the vase's walls are uniform to fractions of a millimeter, even in hard-to-reach places. Internal and external curves are perfectly parallel, following smooth, geometric paths. This kind of consistency is the hallmark of mechanical guidance, not human hands. 3D laser scans map the surfaces with microscopic accuracy, confirming perfect symmetry and mathematical arcs. In some cases, the precision surpasses what modern machines achieve on similar materials. These aren't just opinions, they're measurable facts. The scans and models are new fingerprints revealing the ghost of a machine. The technology peels back layers of stone and time, showing us a process that looks mechanical and advanced. The evidence is no longer just visual, it's scientific. The vase's secrets are coming into focus, and the results are astonishing. The evidence has split the experts. Engineers and independent researchers see machine work, lathes, high-speed tools, hidden in plain sight. For them, the vases themselves are proof, regardless of what's been found in the ground. Egyptologists remain skeptical, pointing to the total absence of advanced tools in the archaeological record. We found stone pounders and copper chisels, but never a lathe or high-speed drill from this era. For archaeologists, extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence, a physical machine. The debate is a stalemate. Engineers trust the artifacts, Egyptologists trust the record. Could the machines have been made of wood and vanished? Was the knowledge a closely guarded secret? History is full of lost skills and forgotten techniques. The truth may lie somewhere in between. The debate rages on, each side holding firm. The mystery remains unsolved. At the heart of the controversy is a ghost, a lathe that should not exist. A lathe creates the perfect symmetry seen in these vases, but no such machine has ever been found from ancient Egypt. Archaeologists have uncovered countless tools, but never a single piece of a pre-dynastic lathe. How could a technology so crucial simply vanish? Some suggest the machines were made of wood and decayed, or were rare royal secrets dismantled after use. The contradiction is stark. Artifacts that look machine-made, but no machines in the record. Which do we trust? The silent testimony of the vases, or the silence of archaeology? The phantom lathe haunts the debate, a missing link in technological evolution. It's a classic chicken and egg problem. The evidence is tantalizing, but incomplete. The mystery endures, unresolved. The ghost of the machine lingers. Why pour so much effort into these vases? Their context holds the answer. Most were found in tombs and temples, tied to ritual and the afterlife. They held sacred oils, offerings, and even organs for mummification, essential for eternity. Massive caches, like the 40,000 vases beneath the Step Pyramid, show their immense value. Crafted from granite and diorite, these vases were meant to last forever, perfect vessels for a perfect afterlife. The difficulty of making them was an act of devotion, adding to their sacred power. If the methods were secret, it was because the vases themselves were sacred. Their perfection wasn't just for beauty, it was ritual purity. These objects were more than art, they were keys to eternity. Their function was as profound as their form. The mystery of their creation is matched only by the depth of their meaning. As our journey ends, we stand at a crossroads. One path, a lost, advanced technology, machines and knowledge that vanished, leaving only these vases as clues. The other, human genius, craftsmen achieving perfection with simple tools and unimaginable skill. Both possibilities are astonishing. Lost technology hints at a forgotten chapter in human history. Lost genius speaks to the heights of human potential, now faded in the age of machines. The vases are evidence of something extraordinary, whether it's lost knowledge or lost skill. The mystery remains unsolved, the evidence pointing in conflicting directions. Maybe that's the point. History isn't a closed book. These artifacts remind us that secrets still lie buried, waiting to be discovered. They challenge our assumptions and invite us to wonder, what else are we missing?